Hey guys, this is Az here, and thanks so much for coming back. We're entering upper bracket top 4 now. On the left hand side we're going to have Jordan playing his Palana, and on the right we're going to have Ben rocking Noise. You can have a quick look at how things panned out as we head into the second round of the double elimination. Jordan and Ben at the top there, following down to Jared, Damien and Gary and David who dropped down. So let's rock into this. An interesting match here. Just to note at the start, I do believe that Jordan decides to mulligan his first hand and Ben does keep his. Interesting deck here, yeah. So quick point around Jordan's deck. Really like this Palana deck. When Jordan came over, he did admit to me when he first signed up and registered for the day that he just popped these two decks in his bag and by chance happened to come along with Quetzal and Palana. And this Palana is a little bit different from what you might expect. Those kind of spiky, Feetly, snare Palanas, or those big money corporate sales team Palanas. This is not. This is actually a kind of tricky, not fast advance, but tricky small agenda deck. So we're talking about medical breakthroughs, brain trust, philotic entanglements, so a lot of kind of 3-2 opportunities there. Your usual Nisei Mark IIs, and actually sneaking in a little biotic labor. Worth saying though that he's got some quick economy like Sweep and Hedge Fund alongside a reuse, but gave up a Jackson, so only 2 Jacksons in this, not the full 3 against Noise, which is always scary. On Ben's side, nothing too strange or startling. It's kind of your standard Noise. He is dropping Faust, I believe. Go to 2 Faust to allow him to fit in some tech against assets like Salset Slums, Archive, Interface, and Hacktivist Meetings. On Jordan's side, he is going to install, and put a little bit of a come see what's going on over here kind of noise thread out. So, what's Ben going to do? Looks like he's got a pretty decent starting hand. He did keep this, so Grimoire and a cash in hand, I believe. Yeah, Jordan just acknowledging there that it's a pretty good first click, and yeah, there's a cash for a mill, and that'll pay back those credits instantly. So I've had worse Parasite, and not sure what the third card is. Third click, he's going to run the outside remote, and he's going to be rewarded for it. Wow, so Ben's sniping a brain trust out of an undefended remote there. A nice call from him. Is he considering running last click? He is going to run last click, and he's going to see a psychic field. Oh boy. Here we go. What are you betting? So if I'm Ben here, I'm probably betting 0. Although I think Jordan might go 1 actually, but if I'm the runner I'm probably going 0. Ah, they both go 0. Oh wow, okay, so Ben gets away with that run last click. I must admit, I would have been tempted to pay 1 if I was Jordan there, just to try and get that to fire. Ben with the I've had worse in hand though, pretty safe. So some draws from Jordan. And click 3, just ice up his HQ. So Ben decides that I've had worse, which is going to give a credit to Palana. Really do like Palana as an ID. And the early Faust is pretty good. The Lamprey could also come into effect pretty nicely here. Sort of turn off any of the Jinteki traps you might worry about. Lamprey with a virus token for all that it's worth. So no wild side, or just going to type. We do see 2 mills, and oh my god! So the cash and Lamprey installs hit the Philotic and the Nisei with a wild side then installed, and that is just brutal. Absolutely on point noise mills there. Very rough for Jordan. Has a big deficit to come back from now. And Ben now can just play the waiting game. He can just wild side, start to build up his board a bit, and start to just mill some cards and put some pressure on Jordan. He doesn't have to go too aggressive now. Draws into what looks like that wild side Grimoire, probably a pretty per. Yeah, so just 3 credits for him. Gonna debunk one of these cards into the bin. Oh no, he's only got 5 in hand, okay. So we've got install, and credit for Jordan. And he's going to get a credit. The good thing about Palana is every time Wildside kicks in, you're getting a credit, which is quite nice. It's basically giving you a pad campaign on your ID. So Ben's hand has locked up a little bit. No economy in there. Just having a quick look at his deck, but really he's doing the traditional noise play of just relying on caches and Aesops to fund his economy. So with the 3 Aesops, he just needs to draw into one of those as quickly as possible, and then his game is really going to be live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Discard. You're not gonna like Shattered Remains my Grimoire or anything, are you?
That would be hilarious. I think it's time for some investment. Sweeps!
Boo! 4 credits.
Okay, so a quick sweep there. It's a nice economy splash there for Jordan. And really, like from Jordan's point of view here now, he needs to find one of his 2 Jacksons pretty quickly, get it on the board, and start allowing it to protect that archives. It could be a Jackson installed in the second
This
room.
game's already one-sided enough. I'm trying to redress the balance with noise. I'll just put it there. Oh wait a second, sweeps and that, I need a credit as well. Money.
So Wildside is going to trigger. We're going to see Hacktivist, and there's the Aesops. Wow, so that really putting Ben in a pretty fantastic position now. The Hacktivist as well will help counter any Jackson plays, getting an extra card discarded from hand. I think we'll see both. Yeah, we do indeed. Okay, takes 2 credits and installs Aesops and Hacktivist, and this is just such an oppressive position for Jordan to be in right now. But it looks like that was a long time slow play brain trust there, and actually gets rid of the Hacktivist meeting instantly. How interesting that he second iced it, left it single defended for a while, second iced it, left it sitting there, making it look like something like probably a Caprice or a Batty, and then it turned out it was agenda all along. I like that play a lot.
Cash for cash.
And here we go, Aesop's now starting to do his thing. And it looks like Ben's probably just going to go into mill mode now, maybe drop a Lamprey and a cash here, and then just kind of check archives potentially. He now knows there's no Jackson on the board. And Jordan is running a pretty agenda-dense deck with so many 2-point agendas in there. Maybe Ben's just considering, does he want a Faust and start putting some aggression on? And there was a quick click 2 was about to be running, and Jordan did do the polite thing and did say, "Are you sure, Ben?" And then Ben realised, no, actually, I know that's the psychic field. So Ben looking to pressure a little bit here. The double Lamprey going to do a lot of work here.
Lampreys.
What click is this, sorry?
This is click 3.
3.
So 2 credits for Lampreys.
I'm also going to spend a credit.
Oh wow, Jordan spending a credit on the Mitsubaki to bring it back to hand, which basically says there's an agenda in hand here. Hits a Kamainu. Not something Faust wants to be running into.
Lamprey, HQ again.
But Lamprey's taxing for 4 credits is pretty brutal. And Kamainu again from hand. Can't quite see Jordan's hand, he's keeping it pretty close to his chest, but I assume there's got to be an agenda in there. So we're going to get to see. Oh, he's only showing 4 cards. So that 5th card, I mean, if it's an agenda, you got to show it surely. And if it's not an agenda, well, if it's not an agenda, are you just trying to feign that it's an agenda? And it's maybe a Cyberdex? Oh, Jordan really keeping his hand so close that we don't get to find out what that 5th card is. I love it. I wonder if that's Kamainu then sitting over HQ9. Did Jordan just gain 5 credits there? I didn't quite catch that. Might have to watch this back at the end and just see, did Jordan gain a 5 instead of a 1? Or did he just maybe not take his celebrity gift money as quickly as he should? I think that's probably right. Yeah, because he would have got, 5 credits, that's right. So Street Peddler's going to show Hacktivist, David, Imp. Nothing super exciting. The Imp could be quite nice. 1 Mimic in Ben's deck would be incredibly handy. Or he could just face plant the Commanding and then parasite it.
Click twice credits. Table's yours.
So still no Jackson. We're going to get a purge though. I mean, I think that's a great call. Getting rid of all 3 viruses there, stopping the fit of the Lamprey Mill, gets his credit from the wild side of Palana. And on the other side of the table though, Ben getting cash, which is perfect right now. And Jordan needs his Jackson hard, like immediately. There's got to be at least one agenda in that bin right now. So lots of Faust fodder there, drawing into another Faust and Aesop. You've got to imagine Ben's going to maybe utilise a run here. The Commanding really is a huge pain for Faust. You're basically dumping your entire hand either way, but Ben's going to make the run on Archives. What's it going to be? Probably a crick? No, it's just a pup. And what are we going to see? Ben not keeping a credit to steal the likes of a Fetal, actually. Could be a little bit of a misplay. I doubt it. There's got to be at least one agenda in there. I think Ben is actually just rethinking. Yeah, he's actually going to break with cards, which makes a lot more sense to me. Hold on to the credits. Oh no, wow, it's just a bunch of operations. It's Jordan escaping the first check there, wowee. A lot of Jordan's economy in the bin there, but he's being able to kind of just keep himself afloat. This biotic labour he has in his deck, if it was to come up, could really help get him in and give him a chance to get back in, or if he was to score a single medical breakthrough. So we've got to assume... Oh, okay. So we've got to assume that's maybe an agenda with the baddie, and the external one is perhaps Jackson. But I've seen Jordan play, and I wouldn't completely put that outside a card. Wouldn't completely put it off being an agenda, actually. You know, we're in the top 4. He's that kind of guy that would just install a new remote with no protection and just be like, yeah, I got this. Like, my poker face is going to hold up. Not even looking at the mills as well. And wow, 2 mills for 2 credits or 2 cards. Is Ben going to go and check this? I think he probably will. Yeah, here we go. Is it going to be a Jackson pot? Oh no, that's just going to be it. The second one was indeed a Brain Trust. And on Jordan's side of the table, it looked like a Chronos project, which would have been great on a Palana Agroplex, so nothing too threatening. Well, look, thanks so much for watching, guys. You can click back and check out the first game in the top 8 on the left-hand side, or you can follow along into the game on the right, which will take us into the top 2 upper bracket and see who's going to have to fight their way through the lower brackets to get to the grand final. Thanks so much, as ever, for watching, guys.